This is Music from the Heartland, with songs at the center. This episode features British-American Broadway performer and singer-songwriter Nellie McKay. From the U.S. and France, International Blues Challenge finalists Lil Red and the Rooster, and series creator and host Eric Gnezda. Major funding provided by The Ohio State University, James Cancer Hospital, and Solove Research Institute. No two people are exactly alike, and neither are their cancers. At the James, we believe there is no routine cancer. Learn more at cancer.osu.edu/cancer. Additional funding provided by the Ohio Arts Council.
Welcome to Songs at the Center, where we celebrate the singer-songwriter. We're the series that brings you their songs and their stories. We're coming to you from the Columbus Association for the Performing Arts, beautifully restored 1928 Lincoln Theater. And we're proud to welcome to our show Broadway performer, singer-songwriter, and so much more, Nellie McKay. And just back from Memphis, where they were finalists in the 35th International Blues Challenge, Jennifer Milligan and Pascal Fouquet, also known as Little Red and the Rooster. Pascal, you have explained yourself as someone who's very shy, but when you have a guitar in your hand, that's not the case. What's the guitar do for you in terms of self-expression?
Don't know, really. It seems to be comfortable with a guitar, and I can hide myself like this. I'm protected with my guitar.
So when you guys write, you write the words, obviously, and then you write the music. You actually work on the music together. But what's the genre allow you to do, both lyrically and musically, that's so appealing to you?
What I have discovered and what I continue to discover in this journey of singing the blues is, well, it is a healing style of music. I think it's the swing in it. I think it's the swing rhythm. And the more I'm into it, the more I realize it comes from anger. It comes from a humiliation. It comes from shame. It comes from oppression. And, but when you listen to it, that's not what you hear. It's joyful, and you dance, and it takes that weight and just lifts it for a moment so you can breathe. And then when it comes back down, you continue on. And so when I started writing the blues, I was living in France, and there were a lot of things that really pissed me off. I couldn't talk.
My English.
I couldn't talk to anybody. I was stuck, not understanding the culture, because simple little things were just the opposite enough that, that I was like, why are people being so rude? They weren't actually being rude. They thought I was being rude. So there was this back and forth going. But I took all that anger and I just put it into the songs, and it went away. I mean, not the anger went away, but that gnawing, the circling in your head of the things that are going, they would just kind of float away and move on to the next one, which then I put into the songs. And
Well, you've said that as a blues singer and writer, you think you're a priest for life.
I didn't say I was, but yes, I do.
Blues performers are.
You're
a blues performer, so that includes you.
I guess so, but I'm still working on that.
All right.
Yes, I would say that.
What do you mean by that, a priest for life?
I mean that, like, you have your minister in the church, but a minister in the church isn't going to tell you, like, how you're supposed to treat your man, how you're supposed to treat other women. That's in the blues. Especially women in blues are remarkable people. And you go and you watch, because it's not just music, it's an experience, and you're getting your lessons, and they're gonna tell you how to be right, how to do right to other people.
Would you be kind enough to do a song for us?
I would love to. So this next song is called Occupy My Mind, and it's inspired by my favorite genre of blues, T-Bone Walker, Clarence Gatemouth Brown. I put in a little Etta James, and it's about how the idle mind can just spin us into a crazy place. But when we have work, when we have something to struggle against, it can help us see our way through. Got the sun in my eyes, but my all blues, they got me blind. Got the sun in my eyes, but my all blues, they got me blind. I need some work to do now, occupy my own, there's so troubling mind. I'm standing in the rain, hurt my old blues, they're washing in that tide. I'm standing in the rain, and my old blues, they're washing in the tide. Got some work to do now, occupies my old, there's old troubling mind. Struggle makes me feel alive. I'm loving me some struggle. Ooh, feeling alive. 'Cause leaning in the struggle occupies my own, there's all troubling mind. And loving me some struggle where I'm feeling alive. And loving me some struggle where I'm feeling alive. 'Cause leaning in the struggle, I said, leaning in the struggle, leaning in the struggle occupies my troubling mind.
Little Red and the Rooster.
When I watch a blues singer, especially female blues singers, what I see is a priest for life. You know, you have the regular ministers in a church, but a blues singer is the minister for life, for morality, for what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And everyone I've seen has just inspired me and taught me and motivated me.
So this is a song idea I came up with, and I took it to a friend of mine, Mark Brinkman, who has been on the show with us, and he liked it too, so we decided to see what we could do with this idea. A Georgia marriage license was the only contract Grandpa ever signed. His word was so much stronger than anything written down in black and white. Just a quiet, humble country boy who went to war at 17. There's a silver star hidden in a box only grandma's ever seen. Honesty, integrity, and love, they don't measure things like that. And there aren't any records of the times he gave the shirt right off his back. He never had a resume or a Wall Street bank account, but he was rich and living. And isn't that what life's about? He wasn't much on paper, some things you can't write down, but it was in his nature to do what really counts. Words can't tell the story of what a heart can see. No, he wasn't much on paper, but he was everything to me. A faith that never wavered, he didn't wear it on his sleeve. But to all of us who knew him, there was no doubt that he believed. Every day another lesson that took me years to understand. A diploma isn't wisdom, and what's on paper doesn't make the man. He wasn't much on paper, some things you can't write down, but it was in his nature to do what really counts. Words can't tell the story of what a heart can see. No, he wasn't much on paper, but he was everything to me. He finally made the daily news, 90 years reduced to 10 short lines. But you could write a book about all the love that Grandpa left behind. He wasn't much on paper, some things you can't write down, but it was in his nature to do what really counts. Words can't tell the story of what a heart can see. No, he wasn't much on paper, but he was everything to me. No, he wasn't much on paper, but he was everything to me. Nellie McKay, you actually have said that you think humor is more important than music.
Well, who was it? Was it the lady who did the laughter yoga with us? Did she say that laughter was the shortest distance between 2 points? Yes. That's so true. That's so true. I once got in the entire 2016 primary, I got my mother to come with me canvassing for Bernie Sanders, and it was in a housing project in Harrisburg. And, you know, I was used to plotting with my clipboards very earnestly. And she would go up to people and say, hey, you heard about Bernie? And I'd be like, Bernie? And she'd be like, yeah, you know, the old guy. She'd say, vote for him before he dies. and then people would laugh, and they're much more responsive to that. She wanted to make buttons that said, I'm with the old guy.
Writing different types of songs. Some are cabaret type songs, some are just for you to sing, but you also write what you call biographical musicals on really some famous women. Rachel Carson is one of them. But one of our friends who's been on our show, the late Steve Geyer, who runs the Shadowbox, or who was the founder of Shadowbox Theater here in Columbus, was very fond of saying, every song has a job. That's particularly true in musical theater. And so how do you approach a song in musical theater compared to when you're just writing a song for you to perform?
Well, I like that because it doesn't have to stand as a song, it really drives the story forward or describes the character, that you can really use your B material. It can be a little weaker as long as it works in the show. But that first song you played about not much on paper, but it meant a lot to me, I think that's so true. I think it's so true because so many of, even people, you may appreciate the work they do. A lot of it in life is about getting credit. And how they say that, it's harder easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich person to go to heaven. I think a lot of it is about how much credit you get, that there's something wrong there, that people that kind of keep it to themselves. Like I had a friend who died recently who helped so many people keep their homes in New York, and he never got an op-ed in the New York Times, and he wasn't celebrated online, but he meant a lot to the people who knew him. I really love that song.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you very much. Nellie, would you be kind enough to sing us a song?
Yes, this song is called Long and Lazy River. You're supposed to have a laugh and have a lot to say. You're supposed to have a gas and make you get away. But do you know you can't be wrong? How do you know you can't be wrong? You got a long and lazy river to your soul. I wasn't sure about anything. Secure in a rendering, headed west. Now I guess I'm a wandering low, wishing I went good at squandering all I had. I know I'll wear you down, you're looking awful bored, but if you're skipping town and say you'll take no more, well, do you know you can't be wrong? How do you know you can't be wrong? You got a long and lazy river to your soul. Got a lot that's lame, royal alibis. I got a lot of shame and things are dead inside. But do you know you can't be wrong? How do you know you can't be wrong? You got a long and lazy river to your soul. Color me damned, feeling petrified, yes. Tear up my plans, leave me weather blind. Guess it's past, it's a flash from the other side. Fading fast goes the mast, it's a bitter climb, all I had. And now I know you're mad, I know you're filled with hate. I know that as I stand here, you know I'm too late. But do you know you can't be wrong? How do you know you can't be wrong? You got a long and lazy river to your soul, to your soul, to your soul.
Nellie McKay on Songs at the Center. Thank you very much, Nellie.
You know,
when you're writing for musical theater, it's very nice because the music is about getting the character somewhere. So it doesn't necessarily have to survive as a song in its own right.
We have a request. I guess there's a song that you did that got you into the finals of the International Blues Challenge. I was wondering if you and Pascal would be kind enough to do it for us.
It'd be a real honor to sing this song. It's the title song off of our CD called Soul Burnin' Wrong. And it's my cry for humanity and my cry for love. You make me so angry, and I'm not alone. Your cruelty, it cuts me to the bone. Too many people spreading violence around. Oh Lord, it's so burning wrong. I'd take an eraser, do away with you, but that's not the humane thing to do. Too many women raped, slapped around. It's so burning wrong. You wanna duke it out? Well, take it to the ring. You're knocking innocent out. You're gonna hear me sing that too many black boys are shot to the ground. It's so burning wrong. I don't care your rationality. I don't care your nationality. You got no business in my sexuality. So get in touch with our humanity, 'cause this here is the home of liberty. I said liberty, that means freedom. Freedom and equality. Color, gender, race, and belief. This is the home of liberty. Christian, atheist, Muslim, or Jew, we've all gotta find something better to do. Open our hearts to love. Please open your heart, 'cause there are too many of us in this melting pot. We gotta spread love. We're all gonna ride. We got this world turned upside down. So if you won't find common ground, if you choose to spread your violence around, take your psychopathic place where the sun don't shine, right out of town. Take your psychopathic right out of town. Vom, 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 baby. You hear me, boy? Take it right out of town. Take it right out of town. Oh, yeah. Ha.
Jennifer Milligan, Pascal Fouquet, Little Red and the Rooster, thank you for being on Songs at the Center. Thank you for being with us. I'm Eric Gnezda. Tune in to public television stations all across America where you'll always find Songs at the Center. See you next time. Thanks for being here.
Major funding provided by The Ohio State University, James Cancer Hospital, and Solove Research Institute. No two people are exactly alike, and neither are their cancers. At the James, we believe there is no routine cancer. Learn more at cancer.osu.edu/cancer. Additional funding provided by the Ohio Arts Council. Learn more about Songs at the Center at songsatthecenter.tv.